This week's fundamental is be relentless about improvement. Regularly evaluate the way you or we work to find ways to improve. Don't be satisfied with the status quo. And because we've always done it this way is not a reason. Guard against complacency and find ways to get things done better, faster, and more efficiently. Being relentless about improvement is really about a never-ending cycle of improvement. It's about reevaluating what we're doing over and over and over again to find ways to get better. But more importantly, it's a mindset. We all get comfortable with our current processes or even being around people who are familiar with us. And consistency can be healthy as long as it doesn't become complacency. If we aren't improving, we aren't growing. Listen, we can all name companies that didn't change with the times, that rested on their laurels and are now either extinct or no longer the leader in their industry. And naturally, with improvements comes change. And this fundamental is strongly tied to next week's fundamental, which is number 16, embrace change and growth. Because successful companies have a relentless focus on improvement. Companies who are in the manufacturing or distribution areas are often familiar with more formal process improvement methodologies, like the Lean method, for instance. It's a methodology pioneered by Toyota that seeks to increase speed, increase quality, and reduce cost all at the same time. And one consistency across these methods is that they always incorporate a continuous feedback loop. That is, after a process has been improved, we have consistent steps to collect data on how that improvement is working, evaluate the data, and then iterate on it again. At PTC, we do something similar. We do a post-mortem exercise after every tax season, but it can be used for small everyday processes as well. You can even evaluate your own personal development this way. At the end of every day, I often ask myself 3 questions. What did I do well today? What could I have done better today? And how will I apply both of those to tomorrow? There's always some incremental improvement that can be made if we have that as our goal. It's also important to share what we've learned with others so that they aren't reinventing the wheel. And lastly, engage others in the improvement process and in the feedback session. Most improvements start with one half-baked idea, but are typically improved upon by others with input and ideation before being implemented. People and companies who are at the top of their game. Think of people like a master carpenter or a concert pianist or a world-class athlete. Have one very important thing in common. They all see unlimited opportunity to keep getting better and are incessantly working on it. This week, how about identifying at least one area in which you personally want to get better and another area for the company to improve? And then make a specific plan on how you're going to do that. And then get started.